I'm BeautyLyn. Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to share with you that I did this makeup look inspired. Spring is around the corner, so I figured, let's play with a little color, and it reminds me of a little bit of a mermaid look. Got the blues and the pinks and the purples. So yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit of the makeup look that we did, that I did, and I wanted to share that with you.
Okay, let's get started. So I have a clean, fresh face. Of course, I like to take a sip of my coffee. My cup says all I need is coffee and mascara, and that means lashes. So first off, I'm using the It Cosmetics Miracle Water Toner. What that is, it's a toner that gives me a brightening to my face. I put it on a cotton round, and I like to use it before I put on makeup and even before I go to sleep after I take off my makeup. It just brightens up my skin. It has drops of light technology to give me that radiance glow. Then I'll take 2 pumps of this Team E Vitamin C Serum, and I would pat it all over my face. Next off, my moisturizer. It is also from It Cosmetics. It is a Confidence in a Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. I love it because a little goes a long way. It has hyaluronic, colloidal oatmeal, and vitamin A, C, and E. After, I definitely like to prime my eyes. You can't really tell, but it's a little blurry, but it is a NARS primer, eyeshadow primer. Next off, we have the Benefit Precisely My Brow, and that is in number 3. My eyebrows are microbladed, so it's a little bit easier to fill them in. I like to follow my guideline. Sometimes I like to go a little darker on my eyebrows. Sometimes I like to go a little lighter, depending on my mood. This is number 3, so this is more of a taupey color, but I can go darker based on pressure. So I just fill that in on both eyes, both sides, and I go from there. Okay, now moving on to the eyes. I am using the Riviera palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I do love the colors on them. So the first thing I pointed out was a blue color called Seychelles. I decided to put that all over my lid. It has a little bit of a sparkly shimmer tone to it. I'm putting that all over my lid area, and I like to pack it on because I want it to be a little bit more vibrant, being that I use it more on my inner corner and a little bit more towards the middle because I'll be adding another color on my outer corner. So I pat that all on both sides. I wasn't sure what look I was going for, but I decided to do blue. Next, I do the purple, and I believe it's called Canas. Purple is one of my favorite colors. Actually, it is my favorite color, and I love that I'm using a MAC brush, I believe 217, to go in my outer corner, and I like to blend that with the blue. I'll just pat it on as well and continue to blend it on each side, and it gives it more of a contoured eye look. Next, now we're going to do some pink, and the color is called Bahamas. I'm putting it a little bit over on my crease area. I take a small brush and I blend it over on top to give it more on my crease area, so that way you can be able to see the pink. I'll do it on both sides. I'll blend it in, pat it more on the outer corner, and then work my way towards the inner corner. And then I'll just keep adding on more of the pink over, and then blending it in, and then of course add a little bit more back of the purple, and then put in back in the pink. Now, time for some lashes. These are the Ardell Wispies. I have to trim them just a little bit to measure so that way it can go along with my eyes. And I'm using a duo lash glue. I use the dark tint lash glue, and I apply a thin strip of layer on the lash line. Let it air dry a little bit, and then I put it as close to my lash line as I can. And then you would take a tweezer or your fingers just to pop it in there on top of your lashes. And then I would do the other side, and of course trim it just to make sure if it matches, and then you just go on there from there. After doing my eyes, I do get a little bit of fallout, so I do take a makeup wipe remover, and this is from Neutrogena. I like to clean underneath because I tend to get some eyeshadow on the bottom of my eyes, because when I do my face, I don't want it to blend in. Now, moving on to the face, my primer is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I use a brush and I blend it all over. I do have pores, so this helps with combination skin, and it fills in my pores area. I'll take a brush and then I'll put it all over, more on my T-zone area. That way it can be able to smooth out my lines. Now, going back to my eyes, the liner that I am using is the Benefit Roller Liner. I love the felt tip pen. I love how dark it gets. And then I like to look close to the mirror just to see I tight line. My hand is kind of covering it, but as you can see, I'm just working on tight lining my eyes and blending in with my lashes and as close as my eyes, so that way it can even out. And I'll do a little wing, a little flick, just to give it more of a pop. Then I take a mascara, and this is also from Benefit. This is one of their newest mascaras called Bad Gal Bang. I blend in with my real lashes along with the Ardell Wispy lashes. I'll connect them so it looks more realistic. I tend to have small straight lashes, and when I just put mascara them together, they tend to stick with the falsies, so that way it can blend in real nice. Next off, we got the highlighter. This is the MAC Oh Darling highlighter. It has more of a golden tone. I put it above my cheeks. I put it in the middle of my nose. I like to blend it. Then I already bronzed up my face, but I am showing you that I am contouring my nose right now with a small brush, and the bronzer that I'm using is the Physicians Formula Deep Bronzer. I love the smell of this bronzer, and I love the way that it actually has a warm tone so it can sculpt my nose. And you blend it with the brush, and I also use a little bit of my fingers just to give it more of a realistic look. Now for my lips, this is the Kylie lip stain called Dolce K. I put that as my base. And then I go line my lips with the NARS liner, Precision Lip Liner. I tend to start liking the pinker tone, so I start to outline my lips and then I'll blend it in between just to give it more of a pinker look. After the Laura Mercier setting powder, translucent setting powder, this is the glow. This is not the translucent original. This is the glow to give me more of a glow. I tend to add it more in my highlighting area, and then I'll take a big brush and then I will pat it all over my face so it can set my makeup all the way. Last but not least, I am using the Cover FX setting spray. I'll spray a couple of spritz, and then from there on, voila. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy.